I said it would be today, right? We're still on today. I want to get a shout out first, before anybody come in here, to all the veterans, my brother Marlon Robinson, his wife, Marcia Robinson, my cousin, first cousin, like my little niece, Sonia Deal, and everybody else. Whiskey to Don, what's going on with y'all? Who was the first one in here? Gerald Hemp? Yeah. How y'all doing out there, man? Much love. This is going to be something quick. I just wanted to give a little information regarding some things out here in New York City. And they did find a little girl, and she was in Harlem. A little 14-year-old girl who was missing from East Orange. She was in Harlem, um, on 111th Street and Lenox Avenue. That's area which they really hang out. you know, anything you want to buy is right there. So she was in a pretty bad place over by Foster Projects. Yeah, it is Foster, right? I think that's Foster. 112 starts at 112. Anyway, I want to, tell some of the older brothers out there, and I want y'all to be very much aware, man. Don't get into these beefs and these conversations with these cats out here in the streets, because these young cats out here shoot you in your back. Uh, there's no honor, brother. You can't, that fair fight shit and all that stuff like that, it ain't even about it no more, man. You should just walk away and say to yourself, because you got to make a decision, man. Am I going to spend a lot of money on a lawyer? Am I going to go to jail? You know what I'm saying? For the little life I have left. So arguing and talking to these young cats out here in the streets, um, they not fighting fair like we did back in the day. You know, if you had a problem with somebody back in the day, you go see them. Y'all handle it like gentlemen. You don't catch a guy and run up on him and shoot him in his back. That's what kind of atmosphere we're dealing with right out here now. So um, I'm just telling the guys, it ain't even that. It ain't even that serious, man. Now, if you gotta protect yourself, you say it's low. Says how is it now? I guess is the volume up high? Well, I guess somebody let me know if it's up high or low. So so now we good, Miss Dickinson. You put those babies to bed, Miss Dickinson. All right, all right. Thank you. So I'm just telling the fellas out here, because it's even rough for the women, because these young cats, if they go up on a woman, the woman don't want to talk to them. They much more disrespectful, and they'll beat them up. And it's that crazy out here in the city. I hear some of my friends in Philly say it's worse than that. They running up on guys. If you sitting in the car chilling, they just running up shooting up the car. But Mark, thank you. They say it sounds good. So um, I'm just telling the fellas out here, before I get into this whole story about City College and Astro World. Um, it's crazy how right now you have to make a decision whether you're gonna take somebody's life to save your own life. I don't know how they're gonna measure that, man. And you know, after you take one of these cats' life, their mama gonna be sitting up in court, you know, telling with they little junior high school picture, talking about my son was a good boy. He ain't did no wrong to nobody. And this junior high school picture, when he's smiling like this, when they should have aborted his ass. Yeah, I said it. They get 15, 16, 17 years old and they ain't doing nothing. Have an abortion. Abort his ass. Cause he damn near probably don't mean nobody no good. Gonna end up in jail. Sorry. Or hurting somebody who's trying to do some good for themselves and their family. Yeah, that's what I heard too. But I heard the same thing that you know. I told you I wasn't gonna mention old boy name no more. But they talking about they found this killer and he was arrested. I don't know how accurate that is. And before I want to talk, before I get into this Astroland thing, a lot of people have been asking me to talk about this, and that's the DJ Clue situation. Like I said before, I heard Clue say, I think they got one of them bad boy niggas. They said they was going to get him. So that's not saying to me that he has something to do with it. That's saying to me he know the people who said they were going to get him. If that was the group that got him, they said they was going to get him. So I know y'all trying to say Keefe D said this, Keefe D said that. I'm not debating what nobody said or didn't say. I'm only telling you what I heard. Quick say. Did I say Clue? Damn. DJ Quick. Yeah, that's what I heard Quick say. Not Clue. I'm sorry. And we were talking about Clue today. Me and somebody when I told him I seen him up in Houston's. He's up in the Houston's, having dinner with this dude, and it was dark like that. I'm like, that's Clue. Yeah, I went on and let him see me that time. I said, yeah, what up, Clue? It was him and the dude, candlelight. That shit was crazy. Oh yeah, old age. I'm glad old age is creeping up on me. That means I'm still living. If old age is creeping up on me, I'm still living, and that's a blessing. Now, I don't wear wigs, but so I ain't got to worry about you pushing nothing back. Mr. Picasso, you sure get it over here. Well, anyway, as some of y'all might know who have followed me, I was in the midst of that City College tragedy from start to finish. I was in the midst of that City College tragedy. But you see how shit goes around and comes around and come back again? Over 100 years ago, when this pandemic hit, 100 years prior to that, it was the swine flu, and people were wearing masks, and they had to wear masks and everything like that. 30 years ago, 30 years ago, there was a City College tragedy, just like the Astroworld tragedy. But the City College was, I say, it was worse. And I'm not trying to, I am measuring the two, because you're talking about people being trapped and trampled inside a staircase from people being outside. That's crazy too. They couldn't breathe being outside. But just imagine people trapped in the staircase. I was right there. And I don't want to, pat myself on the back. If I hadn't opened the door, more than 9 people would have died that day. More than 9 people would have died that day. But I want to talk to y'all about being a fan. Now, some of us on this channel is old enough to know, and we're not getting into some shit like that. But y'all need to talk to y'all kids. You know where the word fan come from. Fanatic. Excessive. People that are excessively in love and like with a particular person that's into sports, music, or whatever, fashion. You have to talk to your kids to understand those tragic situations that are going to happen at those places, especially when those people are representing. I'm not saying the music is demonic, but when somebody's saying all my fans is going to hell, that's a little demonic to me. I don't know, I could be wrong. Hold on, let's do this right here. I don't want him bothering my people out here. We're gonna, right there. Take him out the channel, y'all. But that's a bullshit. Because, he don't really want to see me. If you do, drop your address and I'll be there. How about that? Tell me where you're going to be. Anyway, I seen that in the people at City College. I seen LL Cool J, Mike Tyson come through the door and people lost their rabbit ass minds. People lost their rabbit ass mind and ran down the steps to their death. I never liked something that much. And I don't see how people want to be in certain places. And you saw it for yourself. Did you see how those people was acting when they was trying to get in free? Which is all that is security and the police department fault. They know if you're going to have 50,000 people anywhere, there should be a checkpoint, another checkpoint, and another checkpoint. Do you understand what I'm saying? Those people should have to show their tickets at one place, walk down to another place. They got their tickets and everything like they want to get to that second place. But they go to that other place, they go to the other stop, and then the next one. For them to break one line and they only had one line, they're gonna try you. If they just seen that security was tight and security would have had 2 or 3 lines before you get to the entrance, it would have been people wouldn't have lost their life. When you got certain people that's going to say, "Oh, we could do this. We could push past security." They're gonna try it. They're gonna try it. Some dude, it was way. It wasn't bad. They didn't plan it. It wasn't no bad planning. They didn't plan shit. It was a lot of people there that didn't have tickets. They wasn't supposed to be there. Y'all saying the Kardashian family got the demon spirits around Travis Scott. How you know he ain't the demon himself? How you know he ain't there to take somebody's place? This happened to Diddy 30 years ago. Devil looking for some fresh meat. This happened 30 years ago. The devil looking for somebody fresh to get the young crowd, the new ones. You understand? The young people ain't moving for Diddy no more. And if Travis Scott give a concert tomorrow, they have a bunch of young kids out there doing the same damn thing. Cause it's like the weed is different now. Everything is different now, bro. It ain't the same no more. That's why I started off this program by telling people, yo, you older guys, my age, 10 years younger, don't argue, don't what you call with these kids out here no more. Just keep it moving. And when you walk away, make sure you still got your back turned, your head turned, and make sure, because these kids will shoot you in the back. And they think they still, I'm that dude. Yeah, I shot that nigga in the back, man. Caught that nigga slipping. You coward ass nigga. Excuse me. These niggas ain't smoking weed no more. They smoking drugs. It's not weed. That's drug. You smell that shit sometime, bro? That's not weed. That's drugs. I talked to Lil C's. We just did this program for the Discovery Channel. Right? So y'all understand this. At City College, when I got to the place, at first, and I talk about this in my book. At first, but I don't mind giving it to y'all. It don't mean nothing to me. Like it don't mean like that. When I got there to City College, I had 18 guys with me, but Puff called me the day before, said we don't need your 18 guys. We only need 8, Gene. I said, nigga, I already told these 18 people they gonna need to work. He said they could work. He said Heavy said, he got the FOIs to do the front door. Now, anybody ever been to a front door when we was giving a party with Chaz Williams or anybody? You know what I'm saying? We always have the barricades out there crazy. I have like a square with people with tickets and people who paying. People with tickets always get in first. I'll do 15, 20, and then I might do five who's paying. But and y'all gonna some of y'all gonna say, Corey said he remember the Sydney College thing. Yeah. So now, y'all gonna say, yo, Gene, you wrong for that. Nigga, we had Pitts and Rockwallers. Pitts and Rockwallers. When we gave a party, all we needed was a sheet over y'all head, because y'all would have thought we was the clans. We had Pitts and Rockwallers. Niggas act up on that line. Everybody remember what's that big ass warehouse out there in Queens? What's the name of that? That big ass warehouse where Snoop was at, had Luke. Some of y'all are gonna remember that. What was the name of that? Asthma Club, Asmareza, something like that, begins with an A. Yo, do you think niggas got out of line? Not at all. You think that was a problem? No, Whiskey, that wasn't the tunnel. The tunnel was downtown. There you go, Amazura. Ooh, Kim, you. Okay, Kim. Now I know. Wacky World TV. Oh, money, Graham. Okay. C. Medina. Yep. Rachel. Yo, oh, y'all ass was up in that joint. Jason was up in there too. No, he said Amaretto. Wrong, Jason. That's all right, Jason. All right. Amazura. Oh, you live 3 blocks from there. Don't tell people where you live at. Niggas be like this. On all 3 corners, waiting for Kim to come through here. No, but seriously. We used to have dogs out there. Chaz gave a function, put the dogs out there. Doing security, know what's going to problem? Had the dogs out there. It's something about us and dogs that we ain't fighting with. We ain't going to get bit to try to push or jump a line. I'm sorry. Yes, man, best friend until they turn to that ass. So, when I got there, I tried to talk to the FOI guys. And those are some of the guys you can't never say a damn thing to. Because once the leader of the FOI tell those guys what to do, they gonna be right there. They ain't gonna move. They gonna be right there. And if you ain't talking about buying no bean pie or no final call, they ain't gonna pay you no attention. I know it's late, y'all. I might have some trolls in here, and I don't have none of my people, to do the things. But try to overlook them. You know what I'm saying? If I see something, because I'm not really paying attention to some of the comments, so if I see something, I'm gonna say, I'll get them out. You know what I mean? But you gotta ignore ignorant people. They gonna say shit. You know what I'm saying? You got ignorant. I get it all the time. You got people on the internet saying I said things and stuff like that, and they just not saying I said it, but you know how they are. They can't hold water. So if I'd have told them something, they would have been said it. You understand? So because they mad and upset, because I don't want to deal with them, and people came to me, yo, I want y'all to talk. Man, I ain't never talking nothing. You understand? Especially when I know people that have had, especially when I know for sure they had something to do with Big's death. I could never speak with them. I could never talk with them. Y'all could go watch their programs and do what y'all want to do. I don't have no problem with the next man do. But Big Gene ain't gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And they could try to play like they love East Coast dudes and all that. They don't. They don't, for real. I'm just telling you what I know, not what I heard. So we're gonna do that. hmm I wish I knew how to get you out of here for good. I don't need you. I don't beg for nobody. I do this when I want to do it. So anyway, getting back to the thing. I come there, I see it ain't right. I go to Brother Anthony. Brother Anthony, yo, listen to me. Y'all got to do a box to keep these people away from the door, or somebody's gonna die here tonight, brother. On everything I love, you understand? On everything I love. I told Brother Anthony that from the FOI before anybody was hurt anything. Went to Puff, had a conversation with him too. He told me, don't worry about it. The FOI is doing the outside. Now they was across the street like this. They had some, you see that Malcolm X movie when they was in one line. They had some brothers across the street in line like this. When the crowd got out there, they was doing all that doing all. I was like, okay, we'll see. Yeah, let me see if I could call somebody right quick. Call Miss Hall. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I call one of my moderators. They don't get off work until 12. If I can call one of my moderators, I can get them in here and they'll definitely straighten them out. And I say, yo, delete them for good. You know what I mean? Delete them for good. I'm calling one of my moderators. Let me see one of my moderators. Thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. But people keep on telling me there's a lot of disrespectful people in there, so I gotta do this for y'all because I know y'all want to know what happened. All these damn numbers. Here we go. I watch they don't be available. Sorry about that, y'all. Shadow King, what's up? I don't know you. Hey, I was trying to get you to do this thing. Is all right, Miss Dickerson? All right. I was just reading some of the comments. All right, well, let me finish doing this. So now, this is the thing. I went and told Puff, told Brother Anthony. Brother Anthony had the outdoors. Now, I just had the gym with all the stars at. You know what I'm saying? And they were piling in there. Now, they said Puff oversold the thing. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't get, the gym didn't even get crowded like that. It didn't even get crowded like that. Now, outside, it was crazy. Outside was like Astroland. Astro World. I say Astro World. Outside was like Astro World. But inside, only one side of the gym was crowded. Only one side of the gym was crowded. So you had to try to keep, they didn't even have a section to keep the stars and keep the fans away from the stars. They was all together. Whoop up! I got that Astroworld. Yeah, sorry about that. So now, when Mike, when first, I think Mike, I think, what was it? Who was that? LL Cool J. When LL Cool J came in, and y'all gotta understand, back in the 90s, LL Cool J was the fucking man. LL Cool J was the man. He used to ride around the motorcycle with Black Just. He was the man. When he came through Harlem, whatever, L was the fucking man. Imagine probably Chris Brown, or not even Chris Brown. Imagine Drake walking through the projects or walking through the mall. It would be crazy. It would be crazy. So LL Cool J had that kind of status to the fans, the fanatics. Where girls was losing their mind. He outside of City College trying to get through the crowd. Hey, Deacon's daughter. Are you busy? I'm doing I'm doing a show right now. Could you help me out? Because people saying a lot of disrespectful people were in the show. Thank you. I appreciate you. I got somebody gonna take care of that shit right now. Oh, Bigham is in here now. Yo, Big, they said, Bigger Bronx, they said a lot of disrespectful people was in here, man. Salute to you. Man, I'm sorry to wake you up and everything like that, man, but let's get them out of here, bro. Get them out of here. Just take them out. Don't give them no time out. Just get their ass up out of here. Yeah. So now, we're gonna be good with that. Hey, oh, you hear it, Deacon? Oh, y'all see the Deacon daughter in there now? Uh-huh. Her and Bigger BX. Yeah. All right. She just came in timing out motherfuckers. See you when I see you. Oh my God. See you when I see you. So, hold up. Black Zionist security. Oh, my DMV people. What up with you, boy? J.R. Meadows. Yeah. Hamad. So now, let's get back to this, y'all. So LL was like the man. When LL came through that door, the whole crowd came behind him. Some went past L, the shit was crazy. And they made it into the gym. That next crew, because now, the greatest man alive, the baddest man alive at that time, he was considered Mike Tyson. He comes through. Another crowd. Jessica got scared. grabbed the money box, ran down the stairs, locked the door behind her. Boom. Yep. Yo, when they got to the gym part, yeah, it was Iron Mike. Iron Mike was there too. Now just imagine those two people and those two people coming to a college outside. They were probably the two most famous persons in hip hop. The two most famous persons walking through a crowd outside of City College going into the gymnasium. Mike was probably the most famous person in the whole world. L is the most famous person in hip hop. Now, why did this have to? We know that when you're giving events, crowd control is the most important thing that could happen. So you got motherfuckers over and you look at the thing that happened over in England and Germany when they have 100, 200,000 people out there in the crowd and nothing happened. Because they prepare for that. Before you even get to that point, to get in those big, large stadiums, you got to go to 2 or 3 checkpoints. Who the hell had one checkpoint out there? Code Red says even soccer matches. You got to go to 2 or 3 checkpoints before you get to that point. Oh, you got your ticket? Now, they searching you for your bags and stuff like that. Because sometimes some of those places you can't have bags, you can't have bottles, or none of that shit. They checking for all that. Somebody said they do 900,000 people in Brazil. Damn. So now, why did we have to experience this thing over again? Bruh, just like we had to experience this pandemic over again from what happened 100 years ago with the swine flu. Code Red, salute. Thanks for that super chat and that cash app at Big Gene 52. It's because it's about to be a change of the guard. They got to get somebody that not only that has the hip hop community, Travis Scott has the rock community. Excuse me. Those little rockers, those white little skateboard guys. I'm gonna do some cooking show for some Thanksgiving. I'm gonna give people a couple of tips on how to make some good dressing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give some people some tips on how to make some good dressing. Endless roots, endless roots. He said, "LOL, white skateboard guys." Yeah, he got those type of guys. Travis is going to be able to get to a lot of people and bring them more so than Diddy or anybody else could. Changing of the guards is always done with death and destruction. We do sweet potato, bruh. We don't do pumpkin pies. Randy SoCal, what's up with you, boy? So now we have to understand this. Watch how big he get. Watch how great this goes. Because it's gonna go away. Because they're gonna say he has nothing to do with it. Do you understand that? He's not gonna be at fault at none of this. And the reason he's not gonna be at fault because the city planners, when the planners in the city, they knew how many people were going to be there. So it's up to the police department and it's up to the security who runs the place to secure the safety of the people who's coming. Oh, it's not going to bankrupt him. He's going to be far from it. He's just the entertainer. He just the one that the Bones Deli. He's just the one that the devil helped him get there. He's just the one that the devil helped get there. Watch and see his growth from this point. Watch and see how he becomes so known because that news went worldwide and they blamed him. He wasn't the only artist on there, on that bill. It may have happened before his performance and stuff like that, but he wasn't the only artist on that bill. Yeah, Travis going to be fine. He's going to be all right. He's going to be greater and bigger than he was. He's going to be 10 times bigger from this tragedy, from them people losing their lives. You see how Puff went up in the ranks after that fucking City College thing? You got to realize now we got social media. That shit went all over the world. And what we like most, we like tragic situations. People can't wait to see the next concert to see who gonna die. What? It's just like the motherfuckers go to race car. They go to race car, the Indy 500. They go to those race car tracks to see what cars is gonna crash or explode. You think motherfuckers just go around and see the cars go like, no, they want to see a crash. Somebody, you don't believe me? See, y'all think that nigga Gene crazy. He talking about they go to the race car. Yo, any race car fans in here? Who can agree with that? Shaw Lewis. Cole Bay said facts. Yes. Shavar TV, facts, Gene. Yo, Ice, you gotta check out my music video, bruh. I'm putting it out on 11/17. King Bone. Code Red. There's some men in here be just, yo, I'm telling you. They go to the race car thing just to see the cars to crash. Watch and see how many, when Travis do another concert, watch and see how many people be out there. Carlo Johnson said he go to Talladega just to go out there to see the wrecks. Yep, hockey fans go to see the fight. Why hockey fans are allowed, hockey players are allowed to fight, and they just get like 20 seconds? Beast, it's a spiritual war going on, bigger than just the flesh. Just pray for your youth. Keep doing your thing, big dog. Appreciate you, Beast. If they don't know Beast right by now, it's a spiritual war. And that what you say and put into the universe at this time of junction in the world can be manifested into truth. Believe it in thy heart and then it shall happen. Yo, you put evil shit out in the world, evil shit is going to be out here. It's going to get you. You can't be a part of that shit, man. Because it's going to get you. You got to say your prayers, man, and be honest with your prayers. And you cannot play with this demonic shit out here. It's serious. They have came out of the dark. They have came out of the dark. They not hiding no more. It's all on television. Man on man, woman on woman. And you see it. I'm not saying that that's demonic. I'm just saying that it's everything that was in the dark at one time has came to the light. And you may not agree with their lifestyle, but you bet not disagree with it. Ask Dave Chappelle. And they did a study. There's more killing and domestic violence in their own community than it is against them. Not to get off the subject. let's go back to this Astroworld, and people are calling the coming out party. It's the coming out party. You gotta say this, man. This young man deals with one of the most powerful family in television, in media. Let's just say media. Kim Kardashian got it on lock for using the Paris Hilton motto. Paris Hilton did the sex tape, got her name out there. Kim Kardashian turned around and did the same thing, the sex tape, and got famous from that. And she was sexing a black guy. She threw it all in. You probably can't even find that nowhere. You probably can't even find a tape, or you probably can't even find, unless you got one of your old VCRs or something like that, you probably can't even find it nowhere no more. And for every guy that she dated from that point on to be famous, to be famous, that's crazy. That's crazy. So now, this young man deals with a family that got the media on lock. He may be or get to be greater than Diddy. It was guys that was running with the BMF that was hitting it. That ain't no big thing. Yeah, graffiti. Yeah, we knew one of the lieutenants for BMF. I think she was married to the kid. Yo, it don't scare me, man, cause my God is greater than all that. I just don't want y'all letting y'all kids follow that shit, man. Maurice Taylor, thank you for that. The deacon daughter get them out of there. You understand? I I just don't want y'all. I want y'all to talk to y'all kids, man, and don't support none of that, brother. Because that's who they need to destroy is the youth. See, first they destroy our food. That's why you can't find watermelons up anywhere up north with seeds in it. That's why all the plants are all the vegetables are hybrids. They made in water. They're not making anything in the land. They're not putting uh, the vegetables in the dirt where it get the nutrition from, the nutrients. Do you understand that? They kill our food first. They hit us with these diseases that normally that if we ate the right food, that our immune system would be so tight and so big, and our immune system would be so healthy that it'll fight the little COVID shit out. But because we don't get the right nutrients in our body, something as something as simple as a common cold will kill us. So now I experienced that shit just like Astroworld. Being at that city college, people lying on the ground dead. You trying to revive some people and they die in your arms. Yo, I forgot this kid name, man, but we was out there. His brother was 17 years old. He had his brother in his arm after we had tried to get him CPR. 17-year-old boy. And he said, yo, my mama gonna kill me. He ain't never been nowhere before. And it's the first time he been out. He was thinking like that at City College. It wasn't 50,000 people there. They said it was about 20. But they were in the gymnasium. They probably said about 10, if that many. 8. They have to do this and throw this in your face because you know what happened? Anybody who experienced City College and knew about City College, now 30 years later, they experienced Astro World. Do you understand? They keep our minds effed up with this shit that don't have to happen, but is needed. Is needed to make them great, to make them go on, to be greater. It sounds crazy. It is. It ain't my crazy. They was trying to get 20,000 in there. They didn't care. Somebody said they were supposed to be the cheerleaders, but they seen all the ambulance. They turned around. Somebody said they harvesting energy. Mm, that's deep. Yo, they don't care about exposing themselves, Greg. Greg. Greg Bones. They don't care about exposing themselves. They want to expose us because we're not going to do anything about it. That's why they put the little shit on these little cartoons. Like some people were saying it was on The Simpsons and all this other shit like that. They want to expose it. They want to expose you to that because what happens is that you think about it. You're thinking about the shit that happened 30 years ago. Now you're thinking about the shit that's happening now. That's energy that you're putting into that two, I have to say it, demonic situations. You're putting that energy into that. No, he had some shit like that happening. He got groomed for that shit in DC. It wasn't his first ritual. So people died out in DC before. Somebody said it was a crescent moon, and oh my God. Y'all want to make a motherfucker go get a crystal ball. I'm talking about crescent moons. Stars were shooting. That wasn't a plane, that was a star. Yeah, that kid became famous, man, because he was telling Travis them that people were dying. You understand? I did the same thing when I told Dougie Fresh and Red Alert. I said, man, close this shit down. Get off the fucking mic, y'all. People over there dying. They were like, yo, what? People over there dead, brother. They was talking about, line up. They was like, yo, line up. Yep. Man, please, if y'all can, man, talk to y'all kids, man. Don't let them be fans that derive from the demonic word fanatic. If you are a fan, it comes from the demonic word fanatic. Stop worshiping these idols, these false prophets. I seen it firsthand. I used to work for one. Yo, this has been Big Gene from Raw Dealer Last Big Night Cooking and Conversation. Next time you see me, I'll be making y'all some dressing or something like that. You all right? So listen, thank y'all for y'all time. Appreciate y'all for coming here tonight. Peace.